Welcome back to Sonic Mania. Now it's Knuckles' time to shine.
That was some music that it just like started.
Spaghetti. Thank you.
Somebody eating spaghetti.
Oh no.
Yeah, family. Did you really put in the oh no?
Yes, I did.
Oh no. Oh, I thought that was one of you guys saying that.
No,
did
that
Knuckles
was-
actually say that.
It's a water dome, alright? Haha, funny meme, XD.
We already made that joke. But... So yeah, Knuckles starts the game in a different area than Sonic does.
He had the same animation in Mushroom Hill Zone in Sonic and Knack.
Except the version of Sonic 3 that we played had the scene moved over to Angel Island.
Yeah.
Knuckles' first special stage ring is a lot earlier in the stage than Sonic's.
Yeah, that's it. That happened like basically instantly.
Yeah, when you're playing as Sonic, it takes like a minute to get to the first one.
It's a lot of Death Stars
Yeah.
staring at you.
Oh, I get it, because those like Death Stars.
They
Funny
really
meme.
do. I mean, they got like
Yeah.
the eye and everything.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that
pointed right at you. That's
that-
kind of scary.
what I put in there, that was a voice clip from Sonic Adventure where like from the character battles, like when Sonic and Knuckles battle each other, and when Knuckles gets hit in that, he says, "Oh no,"
Oh no.
in like a very, very monotone tone. He's just like, "Oh no."
Yeah.
A really
Oh,
chill
no.
reaction. Way too chill.
Can you imagine getting shot and just being like, oh no?
Uh-oh. Yeah. Just a really mild and calm oh no.
Anyway, Knuckles' paths don't deviate from Sonic's as much in this game as in Sonic 3. I mean, there are some Knuckles-only areas, and I'll be taking as many as I can find, but there's only only 3 stages have mandatory alternate paths.
Knuckles.
Moved around.
The first one obviously being Green Hill, as we started in a different spot.
I have a question.
Yes,
Do
what is your question?
echidnas float? Because we have decided that hedgehogs float, but echidnas.
Maybe?
I mean, echidnas
like-
glide. Does that count?
They're like a lot more
Glide
dense.
underwater.
Well,
Knuckles can glide underwater. Yes.
yeah.
In fact, he doesn't even suffer from water physics while he's gliding underwater.
Wow.
He just
Hey Will, what do you have to say about this scene?
well.
You alright?
Hey,
Oh,
hope you guys didn't notice I was gone.
I
We
did.
did.
You know,
What's that sound in the
you
background?
sound different.
Are you in the bathroom?
I hate everything.
You want to explain what's going on?
I don't know what's happening. If I knew, I would tell you.
You're like
Nice.
really echoey. Like I mean, like we're not echoing off of you or anything. Your voice just sounds like you're in
Like
your
you're in a
bathroom or
cardboard
something.
box.
I was gonna say more of a bathroom sound.
Yeah.
Dude,
A cardboard box in a bathroom.
A
How do I
cardboard
sound?
bathroom.
Like a cardboard bathroom in a box. That'd be awful to have your bathroom made of cardboard. That would defeat the whole purpose of having a bathroom. I mean, you can maybe like take 3 baths before it starts
Then
to
it would be a
disintegrate.
boardroom. Boardroom.
Ah!
Pretty boring.
Nice.
So first
Oh,
it's
so,
the room where you take your shits, but then it becomes the room where
That's
you
better.
hold your meetings.
Nope.
I thought you were gonna rhyme, but you didn't. I am disappointed in you.
I have no idea what could possibly rhyme with that and still work in the way I was doing it.
Oh, I don't know either.
What did you say?
I said, do you still sound good to me?
No, not you.
I said, oh, and also your voice sounds better. I said, because Gabe said that then it's just the boardroom, so I said, first it's the room where you take your shits, but then it becomes the room where you hold your meetings.
Yeah.
Where you run the pits?
Where you
Like,
build model ships?
that
See,
kinda-
I don't think, like, that's not a boardroom, though. That's where I'm getting at this.
Yeah, I totally get where you're getting at. And for some reason, my brain expected a rhyme, and then it didn't get it, and then I felt like I died.
I feel that way when, I feel that way whenever I'm watching, like, a show where the entire dialogue rhymes and then they just stop rhyming.
Oh, It's like getting your brain scooped out with a melon baller.
What?
I don't know.
I've never had that experience.
Me
Oh
neither.
well, that's good. I don't recommend it.
Carrie,
Hey, look,
you have
it's
to
Knack
share
the
with class.
Echidna. We're the boss fight.
Knack the Echidna.
Uh-oh, Knack 2, baby!
Here comes the money!
Oh, the king is back.
I hear that Knack 2 actually did pretty well.
I did too.
Oh, but the best part is when the PSN got hacked yet again, and the only thing that happened was that Knack 2 was free to play.
It's seriously so quality.
You know, it sure is nice to know that my, that I need to get my light fixture replaced.
That is nice to know.
Sorry, different topic, but, I thought that my lights had burnt out, so I got them replaced, but in reality what's going on is that they're just shutting off and back on every once in a while.
Oh, awkward.
Did you sue?
I don't know who I was
That's
supposed
the American
to sue.
way. You have to.
Who do I sue?
Me.
Well, I mean,
Sorry, Evan, it's all a bait. Will's a supreme defense attorney.
So, I don't
I am.
exactly have a response to that, so I'm just going to use a... Oh, floating motobug, that's nice to see. I'm just going to, instead, do a Bobobo quote instead. I want to sue! I want to sue! But unfortunately, Sue was out sick, so she sent a note from her doctor.
Badoom.
You know, in my high school government class, I was the plaintiff
Oh, nice.
attorney, and I won. Mostly because the defense was just fucking stupid.
oh,
They were really-
Oh, no.
I have government this semester, and we do a mock
Yeah.
trial at the end, and I'm pretty excited.
When I was in
Mock
government,
trial was fun.
I was a juror.
Nice.
You were a big dumb.
I don't even remember what I was. I just remember it turned into like a moral argument. It was like I don't even know.
That's what the defense tried to do.
And I was just like, that's not how you run a courtroom.
But then,
They were
when-
like,
but then when
I
I
just kind of phased out.
But then when I retook government, I was a prosecution attorney, and I pretty much read all of my lines as if it were Ace Attorney.
Attaboy.
Oh no.
Which
And
means
by
I was
all
being
means,
very
I know
over the top about everything.
Did other people appreciate that? Like, were there those who got the reference?
Well, you know, I don't really know a lot of people who have... I'm not sure if a lot of people, like normal people, have actually played Ace Attorney.
Normal people.
Evan is not a normal people.
He is a people.
I don't know about that.
You guys want to try that again?
Isn't Evan a ginger?
I thought he's just...
I think he's just red.
I
Okay,
think Evan's
okay.
just.
First off, being a ginger and or a redhead would require me to have red hair.
Oh, fuck, that's right.
You have a slight hint of
It's still
red
reddish though.
your
is the
hair,
thing.
but like
It was
I wouldn't
significantly-
say it's red hair.
It was significantly redder when I was a little kid, but it's honestly just like a mix between my mom's hair and my dad's hair, which are brown and red respectively.
You know, I'd say it's a burnt auburn.
That is exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Oh hey, my lights came back on.
Nice.
Score, dude.
Oh hey, the other light just came back on.
And Evan said,
And those were his last words.
That is what Evan
"Every
said.
light."
Nice. Genesis.
And then
It was the Sega Genesis.
Genesis does when Nintendo don't.
Oh my gosh, you said Genesis, and I thought you were making a Pentateuch reference. Because I've been watching playthroughs of this horror series that I absolutely love called Outlast, and I just recently realized that there was a second, like an Outlast 2 that was out, and
Yeah.
it's
Hey, look at
and
the
it's,
Knuckles only route.
centered
Sorry.
around like a religious cult, and so that's kind of where my mind is right now.
Yeah.
You know,
Not the cult I saved my friend from last week, mind you, a different cult.
because it's Carrie, I thought that she was gonna be talking about I was expecting her to think it was a biblical reference.
No, it is. That's what I
Oh.
meant. It is. It is.
Oh.
The Pentateuch are the first 5 books of the Bible.
Let's go, Green Bay. Beat the Seahawks today, 17-9. Let's...
wait a minute.
What the fuck is a sport?
It's when you move the thing to the other thing and you get.
Clackamas team beat Lincoln High School 45-0 on Saturday. It was really sad to watch.
Carrie, I'd also like to point out that you mentioned a little something that you did not, that you refrained talking about during the commentaries, within the commentary.
Oh, how I saved my friend from a cult? Yeah, that's a pretty funny story.
You know what? The way you say cult, it sounds like you're not spelling it with a U, you're spelling it with an O. And
Yeah,
I
like a
keep-
pistol.
I keep on thinking you're talking about some like shitty person named
That's how you pronounce it.
Cult.
So,
You're, like,
But yeah, but C-U-L-T and not like a gun, like a Colt pistol or something.
you know, I feel like
pronounce them both the same.
if anybody was named Colt, like, that just immediately gives me the impression that they're a really shitty person.
I say like Colt.
Who was that?
Because they're named after a gun.
Pistol.
There was a
How about these fish, Carrie?
thing that the odd ones out
They are
there
gonna kill me.
pretty funny. And he was talking about all these like they were like 20-year-old dudes who took laser tagging super seriously.
Wow, I'm a
And he
20-year-old
assumed-
dude.
He assumed
Yeah,
that
you're young.
they were all named Hunter because that just sounds like something somebody named Hunter would do.
That's pretty good.
He's right though. Like
I don't know any hunters.
if you met somebody who's like, yeah, I'm competitive laser tagger, and their name was Hunter, would you be surprised?
No, because I know a hunter who would do something like that.
But if
I
you
am
were like,
Hunter.
I'm a professional laser tagger.
So,
My name is fucking
Hunter.
Renwald.
Or like a girl named Scout. I feel like would also be a professional laser tagger if you
Yeah,
were to
I feel that.
female it.
Yeah, I can already imagine how she'd talk.
Uh,
Yo, what's up? I don't even know where to start with you. I mean, do you even know who you're talking to? Do you have any idea who I am? Basically, kind of a big deal.
no, it's just that, but put through a voice changer that's literally unrealistic.
No, it's just the Scout's voice.
I thought
It's
you
not
were,
even like a voice changer,
No,
just...
Scout's voice, but me
I
saying
thought,
it 'cause I'm a girl.
I thought you were gonna go more the intellectual route and make a To Kill a Mockingbird reference. But that's
Yeah, I
just
was
as good.
actually thinking of To Kill a Mockingbird.
You
when I
know,
said that.
honestly, I was too, but only because that's like that one book that like everyone's required to read.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that...
It binds us together as Americans.
Well, that's
never-
because... Well, Will,
You're an
when I
American.
think about it, were you even in public school in 8th grade?
Oh,
Exactly.
He wasn't American in 8th grade.
no. I was hardly in school anymore.
But
No,
you guys read it in
Will,
8th
you did
grade? I
a
read
you
it
did
in
a computer
sophomore
school,
year of
didn't
high
you? That year?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Well, he did online classes. Now when I was in 8th grade is when we read To Kill a Mockingbird. But
Expand.
honestly,
Oh, wow.
it is just. My God, Eggman, you really gotta lay off that chicken quesadilla diet. I mean, that's just unhealthy.
Well, okay, he looks a little slimmer is the thing.
I
Like,
mean, you give and take when you want to become a giant robot.
that is true.
Take
He
the
looks a
pros
little
with the
slimmer.
cons.
Like, he's like,
This is the Lord taken. The Lord giveth chicken quesadillas, and the Lord taketh our well-being.
and our girlfriends.
All is well. Can I get an AN?
And
Hey,
Hey, just because I can't fucking talk doesn't mean you get to
can I have an A and
Can I
an N?
get another
What's this,
Amen?
Jeopardy? Wait, that's not Jeopardy, wrong one! Wheel of Fortune!
can I
Carrie,
get an
please.
amen for Jeopardy?
I never watched a game show.
What is-
Jeopardy?
what
Can I
is-
buy a vowel?
You just go into Jeopardy and ask for a vowel.
I'd like to buy a vowel. I'd like the Batman symbol.
That's a Family Guy joke.
I
Right?
Yeah.
like that little that S that we would draw in elementary school with
Oh,
like
the
the 6
schwoozy?
lines.
The schwoozy? Yeah, dude.
Is that what it's called?
It's called
I
the
remember it
schwoozy,
was
I think.
banned from my school because
Dude,
everybody drew it all the time. Yeah.
You know,
really?
is it weird that I never did that and don't know of anybody actually doing that in my age?
I do that to this day, and I actually wrote one in the men's dressing room on the mirror with a dry erase.
You know, Gabe, you were the one person I expected to say that.
I'm so cool.
I drew it in my notebook once.
But no, something I was trying to get at
Wow, what a cool
before
kid.
was To Kill a Mockingbird. Like whenever somebody mentions it, I get kind of pissed off because, like, say somebody references it, like somebody's gonna be like, "Wow, you read To Kill a Mockingbird?" And it's just like,
No shit.
Didn't we all?
I took English class.
Yeah.
See, but I didn't take English class. I still read it though.
It's a good book.
That's because
But in
you're.
8th grade, I had to read Johnny Tremaine.
I don't even know
Ooh,
what that
really?
is. Also, for a second there,
You
I
know-
thought you were gonna say Johnny Bravo.
Nope, not a book.
All right, next time on Smash Team Games.
It's still not a book.